Former Labour Party President Warren Mundine is expected to be installed as the Liberal candidate for the federal seat of Gilmore at the behest of Prime Minister Scott Morrison. The decision has left the already pre-selected candidate Grant Shultz outraged, and he blasted the party for being undemocratic. "I cannot be a member of a party that does not support democracy or act with integrity," Mr. Shultz said. The Prime Minister has stated that he believes in a fair go. "He has not given me that." Mr. Shultz has resigned from the Liberal Party and will now run as an independent for Gilmore. Liberal Party members in the seat had pre-selected Mr. Shultz 8 months ago to replace sitting member Ann Sudmillis, who is quitting politics. But in a highly unusual move, the party's state executive intervened and voted to block Mr. Shultz's candidacy. They will instead endorse a motion to parachute the Prime Minister's preferred candidate, Mr. Mundine, into the seat. Mr. Mundine is not a member of the Liberal Party, but the usual waiting period is set to be waived so that his membership application can be processed today. It is likely Mr. Mundine will face a wide field of opponents, including Mr. Shultz and former New South Wales MP Katrina Hodgkinson, who is weighing up whether to run for the Nationals. Ms. Sudmillis held the seat on a 0.7% margin, or about 1,500 votes, at the 2016 election. Gilmore covers an area from Kiama to Turos Head on the NSW South Coast. Liberal sources said the seat was a complete write-off under Ms. Sudmillis, but believe it could be in play with a candidate like Mr. Mundine, who has a national profile. NSW Liberal President Philip Ruddock has defended the intervention from party headquarters, arguing the circumstances in Gilmore were unusual. Mr. Shultz nominated against a sitting member who later withdrew, and given these circumstances, the party has elected to not proceed with the endorsement, he said. The party should be able to consider the best candidate to represent voters, their aspirations and concerns in each community. Mr. Morrison would not comment on the situation in Gilmore, but described Mr. Mundine as a top bloke.